Hey, what's up, world? My name is Bobby Davis, and I want to start doing some of these live journaling sessions using a tool called Mind. So, full transparency, I work on the Mind team, and we're sort of developing this product, but we always like to use it on ourselves first. And so, I thought it would just be nice to start a running catalog of how I use it personally, some of the things that it kind of helps me with, walk through a couple of the features, but mostly these will just be like live journaling sessions. I myself am an active journaler, so I figured it would be nice to just kind of showcase what that process would look like. I've taken the liberty of taking an actual journal entry and writing it up, put it up here. You guys can read this if you want to. This is even though it's super personal, this is an actual journal entry from my personal journal. Just to give a little context of this, I'm getting ready to go through a move, and so the move is pretty big. There's a ton of things going on, sort of in the background of my mind, and different anxieties, different fears. So I sort of write them out just so I can have a look at them, and then I'll kind of show you what I use Mind for. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go over to Mind and just paste it in here. This is the Mind demo, mind.so/demo. And then I'm going to press analyze. And while this is thinking, usually when I'm journaling, I just sort of do kind of a stream of consciousness. I know a general direction on what I'm feeling, but I just try to get everything sort of out of my head onto the page, and then sort of do the analysis later. So let's go down to the summary. Mine will give back summary, emotion, some keywords, and then some questions. And so the summary is as follows: the writer is expressing a desire to take a risk and grow, and to trust their intuition and instincts in making the decision. They recognize that they don't need to have all the answers or a completely clear path, and it's okay to make mistakes and explore new opportunities. Some of the emotions that it's picking up is courage. That's, I'm guessing, probably coming from the fact that I'm taking a risk. Trust, probably that I'm needing trust, self doubt, adventure, and inspiration. And so those are obviously coming from words that I'm actually using as well. And this is already nice. There's a certain aspect of journaling when you're just letting your thoughts kind of flow, and you're letting everything come out. And when those stack up over time, it's it's hard to understand the abstract. At least for me, it's hard to understand the abstract of what I'm actually saying. There's sort of the therapeutic aspect of journaling, and then there's, I think, a secondary aspect, which is kind of looking at what I'm saying. Okay, looking at what I'm saying and how has that changed over time. Which, if anybody's using like a physical journal, or even some of these online journaling apps, it's very, very challenging to do. Right, it takes a lot of manual effort if I want to go back through my journal and look at all the keywords or look at all the key emotions. So that's why this tool is great. One of the most powerful things, though, is these questions down below, and these usually end up being the fuel for more journal entries. So let's go through them. What inspired you to make this decision? What do you think is the biggest challenge you'll face in taking this risk? And what will success look like for you in this endeavor? So already, as I'm reading through these, they're sparking some different ideas in my mind, and these are questions that I'm looking at them again as I'm reading. These are questions that wouldn't have necessarily been obvious to me. Now looking back on them, of course they're obvious, but these are powerful to me because they sort of provide a subjective. It's almost like having a subjective friend, right? That has no connection to me. It's not, maybe my parent who is sad that I'm leaving. It's not maybe one of my best friends who's super excited for me leaving. This is an objective sort of analysis just on, hey, what did you type? And hey, what are some questions to either help further that understanding or help my mind sort of build on the foundation of what I've just written? So what I'll likely do is to be honest, I think I'll take all of these. I'm going to take all of these and going to put them into my note document. I'll probably transfer this to my journal as well. But these will be great fuel for editing in the future. So, anyways, that was the first time run through, and I'll keep doing these as often as I can because I really like to do this. It helps me not only with processing what I'm actually journaling about, but I think it also helps show really cool too. So thank you for taking the time, and talk to you guys soon. See ya.